Namaste. Good evening, good day, good morning, good night, or good afternoon, wherever you may be across this wonderful and beautiful globe. Hi, my beautiful subscribers and friends. Tonight, I'm going to do a video about this old movie, and it's called The Wizard of Oz. And guys, I know a lot of you may be out there so young, but I'm sure you heard of this old movie, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to similarly compare that story of that movie to where we are in our lives today. Okay? So, welcome everyone. This is Destiny, and my YouTube channel is Destiny Forever Walks. And if this is the first time that you come on my channel, then you are totally, absolutely welcome. You have found your way home. You have found the way to a place where you can learn more about your healthy self, your wholesome self, your real self, your authentic self. I am here to inspire, to encourage, to motivate, and to empower you with knowledge and information from the divine creator of the universe, so it can help you to grow and become the best version of whom the creator has created for you to be. Let's get into this. I'm gonna kind of like sit here and I'm gonna just go through the story, little bits and pieces, give you a small summary of the story. Then I'm gonna show you how this story is like, it's a similarity where Dorothy in this story, she was in search for finding her way home. And that's where we are today. We're on a journey, my people. So the title of this message is called Everyone Must Find Their Way Home. Wow, Destiny, how do you come up with that one? It's true, people. It's a long story. Y'all need to do some researching. My people, I'm telling you, we do not die. We just transcend from one life to the next, from one universe to the next, from one planet to the next. When we die, our soul don't die, people. It just goes on into the next life. And I'll leave that there, okay? But the title is Everyone Must Find Their Way Home. Let me kind of tell you the story a little bit, okay? The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. I'm telling you, this movie, or even the book, you want to read the book or you watch the movie, it had a few major conflicts. The first was when Dorothy was blown into the land of Oz, and she had to figure out a way home. So when Dorothy first landed in the land of Oz, what she did, she killed the wicked witch of the east. And then she was greeted by the good witch of the north. And she was told that the only way to find a way home was to ask the great and terrible Oz for help. So Dorothy, just like we are today, many of us are spiritually awakened. We are consciously aware of our greater and higher self. So we're on this journey and path. We're looking for our way home. So what Dorothy did, she had to go and to find her answers, which y'all know the answers is within us. And she had to go to the great and terrible Oz for help in finding her way home. So Dorothy started alone with her dog. You know the dog in the movie name was Toto. And they went on to Emerald City, which is where the Oz live. Okay? And while she was on her journey, she met a few friends, just like we are, those who are spiritually awakening to the greater higher self. We are meeting friends all the time. So she met a few friends. First, she met the Scarecrow. Then she met the Cowardly Lion. And next, she met the Tin Woodmen. Okay, keep up with me because I know you all guys have heard of this story or even watched the movies. Okay, so they all had something that they wanted to ask the Oz for. So they decided that they were going to join in with Dorothy on her journey. So the Scarecrow, he wanted to get a brain. The Tin Woodman, he wanted to get a heart so that he could love again. And the Cowardly Lion, he wanted to get courage, for he was afraid of the littlest things until he went on this journey. And he had to confront his fears in order to ask the great and terrible Oz to give him courage. So, when they got to Emerald City to see the Oz, they had to wait for 3 days before they could see him. And finally, they were able to see him. So when they saw him, he told them that he would not help them until the Wicked Witch of the West were killed. And they would have to kill that witch, that Wicked Witch of the West. So Dorothy and her 3 friends that she met on her journey, they went on and they set out to kill the Wicked Witch of the West. And what they did, they actually accomplished it and they completed the task. But listen, the Oz thought that they would never be able to do it, for he had tried so long and so hard to kill her himself, and he was always unsuccessful in doing so. So he thought that no one else could kill the old Wicked Witch of the West. So listen. And then, whatever else happened, let me tell you some more. So when they completed the test, get back on track, Destiny. So when Dorothy and her 3 friends, they completed the test, that he had to think of another way to actually give each one of them what they had wanted from him. And that was the Oz. Okay, now the Oz was saying they went out and they actually killed the old Wicked Witch of the West. And that's something I've been trying to do for a very long time in my life, and I was not successful. And hey, here come along a young girl named Dorothy looking for a way home. Here come this lion who was looking for courage, this Tin Man who was looking for a heart, and this Scarecrow was looking for a brain. And they did all of this and they took care of the problem that killed her, and I couldn't do it. Okay, so he then realized that, okay, now they completed the task that he had them to do. So now he feels like I really actually have to give each one of them what they wanted. But guess what, my people? Just like a whole lot of things in this world that we ran up against, the matrix systems, the world systems, and all kinds of different systems in this world has lied to us and bamboozled us and hoodwinked us and just kept us in a matrix and told us a lot of lies. He was a liar. He was not really a wizard. And that should not surprise you. He was not really a wizard. But however, he was able to help everyone except Dorothy. And why? Because Dorothy, she needed something totally different, from what the other 3 was asking. Dorothy, she didn't need a brain. Dorothy didn't need a heart. And neither did Dorothy need courage. All Dorothy needed was to find her way home. And that's where we are, a lot of us on this path and journey through our spirituality. We're trying to find who we are, our path, and we are trying to find our way home. And in that movie, Dorothy, you know, she kept saying, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. I'm just throwing it out there, but she was desperately in search to get back to home. So, anyway, that was all Dorothy wanted. She didn't need what the other three of her friends needed or wanted. She just wanted to find her way home. And like I said, this is where a lot of people are at this place today. They are looking for their path, their destiny, their purpose, who they are, why they are here on this planet. They are looking, they want to know, how did I get here? Why am I here? What am I supposed to do while I'm here? But they're in search for finding their way home, just like Dorothy. And a lot of people today, they are lost in this world. They are lost in their journey. And they don't know how to find their way home. And all they need to know is how to get back to where I first began in my life. So, everybody, my people, I'm telling you, you're going to have to find your way home. And I hope that movie, if you have watched it or you read the book, that it really resonated something within you and got you to really thinking, people. So let me conclude this. My people, listen, we can't be walking around in this world with bits and pieces of our souls scattered in different time loops, time zones, into different universes, wherever, or even in spacecrafts. Things are hidden from us, my people. And we are walking around this world. We're not whole. We have been broken into a lot of different pieces by so many different systems that has gotten their hands on us, has lied to us, has hoodwinked us. Even our ego, who has ran our lives and maneuvered and manipulated and controlled us, we have been broken into a lot of pieces. Our souls has been scattered into so many different places and so many different times and so many different loops, my people. And you may feel like you are always looking for yourself, because you actually are always looking for yourself, because a lot of us don't know the true person that we were created by the creator God. We don't know who we are. We've forgotten. We fell asleep. We've forgotten. After we got here, we've forgotten who we are. So that case, then you're always looking for those bits and pieces of you, of who you are, what make up your entire life, where you came from, why you're here, all the things you did in your past life. And you're trying to find those bits and pieces to put it all back together again. So my people, listen to what you got to do. You got to sit down and remember where you left them at. Do you get me? You got to quiet the noise. You got to quiet the mind. You got to quiet the world that's spinning you around and around. And you got to shut off that ego, his programming, his manipulation, his lies. And you got to stop letting his matrix systems weave you in deeper into the rabbit hole. So just sit down. Pull yourself together. Get into that place of stillness. You got to quiet the noise. And then you got to go to those loops in time and into those cracks in space, my people, that you have forgotten all about. And then you need to understand yourself in those moments. And listen, and then you're going to have to embrace yourself. No matter what comes up, you may not understand it. You may not even recognize the person that's standing there from you is actually a true you. But you got to embrace that. And maybe you have to even embrace those who were around you and those who were with you. That's how you got. And that is how you get all those pieces back together again. That is how you're going to pull your broken life and your scattered life and your dreams, your purpose and your plans and your goals. You're going to have to pull them back into the place where the Creator has predestined for you to be. You got to bring them back to center focus, back to one place. You get those pieces back to the place where the Creator first created you. And that's how you're going to sew them, my people, back together. You're going to put them back into the hand, into the plan of the Master Creator, the designer of you and the designer of this whole universe. Because he created you in his image and in his likeness, and he molded you, my people. So he knows exactly where every piece that you have been ripped up out of your body, your life, he knows exactly where to go and put it back together again. You got to trust him. My people, I'm here to tell you again, everyone must find their way home. Check out that old movie, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Go back and find that movie or get a book. I think the book was by Frank Baum. Go and study it. That's a message. I'm telling you, people, subliminal messages all over the place, trying to give us clues and trying to awaken us and trying to show us that life is nothing but a dream, because people had told us so many different things to keep us blinded, hoodwinked, to keep us in confusion, to keep us from steering in the path and the direction that the Creator wants us to go, because that's where our truth is, my people. So my people, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys at the next video. This is your girl Destiny. Thank you for joining me tonight and listening to this message. Everyone must find their way home. Dorothy, find your way home. She kept saying, I want to go home. I want to go home. Don't you want to go home, people? Don't you really want to go home from that place where you first begin your life? Think about that, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Namaste. Have a wonderful, fantastic night.